Welcome to the What's Good Tampa Show. What's Good Tampa Show. This is where we talk about all things Tampa Bay and beyond. Coming to you from the Gimmick in Ybor City, here's your hosts, Austin and Sean.
There it is. I'm going to learn this riff on guitar and just start doing it live.
Oh, that would
maybe
be
right before
sick.
your comedy shows. I could do that. I could start the comedy
I'll
shows
check
like
and
that.
see if that's okay.
Okay, will you for me?
Yeah.
Welcome to the What's Good Tampa Show, Tampa's #1 podcast for all things Tampa Bay and beyond. Sean, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me. And, hey, listen.
Yeah, you're lucky I'm still having you.
Yeah, exactly. I appreciate it, too, because this podcast is cool. We do search out things that are going on right in our backyard, but we like to talk about a little bit of everything. It's just a cool podcast to watch two guys banter back and forth, and I think we give some good insight. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's great, and I can't believe that now we're already like halfway through the year, and we've been
Crazy.
doing this. Do you remember when we started?
May.
Was it May of this year? So
No, 1 year in May.
Oh, it'll be a
I think
year.
I think we're over a year.
So we started in May.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, then that wouldn't be over a year.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, it is. It's July.
May? Yeah.
Yeah, it was
you mean last May?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not 2
You
months.
gotta clarify.
Not 2 months.
Yeah.
Yes, we've been doing this longer than 2 months. Yeah, I think we're over a year.
Yeah, so that's crazy. And
Yeah.
the year is like flying by. It's already
Crazy.
in the month 7 now, and 8th, and then 9th, and then
Yep.
10th. So they're already planning. Are you a Halloween guy? You seem like you're a Halloween guy.
I mean, it's cool.
Well, you were going to do that Halloween march. Now I remember that.
Wasn't it? Yeah, we
door
but
knocking, adult.
But remember, I wanted to do it prior. Like I was going to do adult trick or treating.
That's what it was. Adult trick. So you're going to do that
Dress
this year?
up in a mask.
Because I think if you're going to do it this year, you need to announce it now.
Oh, okay. By the end of the show, I'll decide.
Okay, because right now, they've announced everything else for Halloween is already going on. They got the
Oh, it is?
Hollow Scream and all that stuff,
yeah.
So I
Don't you think that's kind of it's gotten to the Disney style where it's just too touristy?
Yeah, I think so, dude.
It's like you're paying to wait in a line.
Halloween Horror Nights I like better than Hollow Scream, but I do agree they're like so commercial now, and it's just
See, where
it's
I'm
just
from
a
up there,
whole
there's
headache.
like a town that puts it on in an old cornfield. Is there any like independent haunted houses
Yes,
around?
there is. When I've never been to it and I want to go, so maybe we could do that for
And bring the
camera if they'll let us. But it's in Dade City and it's called Screamageddon, and they've been doing it for like the last I think it's like 8 years.
And it's
now.
definitely in a cornfield.
Yeah, so this will be the 9th year, I think, and it's starts September 9th. So
Oh,
that's starting
sweet.
pretty soon. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's a haunted house thing, like a Screamageddon is what the thing is called, but it's like $30 a person, and you can start going starting September 2nd. But I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I've never been. But I'm like you, I'm tired of the Halloween Horror Nights crowds.
So I
and
wanted
blah,
to let
blah,
you
blah.
know,
Yeah.
I stopped into the Grand Prix on my way home last night.
No way.
Oh, yeah. Cop was sit. It's so funny, too, because as I was on the highway, you can see the Grand Prix
Yeah,
track,
yeah.
and there was a sheriff, Hillsborough sheriff, driving through the track.
Dude.
And then I saw him parked there. So I get off the exit, go back, pull in. I'm like, what's up? A young kid, probably 35 maybe.
Yeah.
Young kid to me. And I'm like, I saw you on the track kicking it. Went right up to him. He's like, yeah, man. When I was like 5 and 6 years old, I used to drive on this thing.
Oh, man.
Like, he's
See?
like,
I had a
I saw the
feeling.
gate was open. I had to do it. So then I went in.
And
Somebody.
it was a cop?
It was a cop just sitting in his cop car. So then I'm like
do
trying to be
whatever
like,
he
oh, I wonder if something didn't sell. But dude, then this guy was telling me everything sold. Somebody bought the entire miniature. You know those big metal globes?
Yeah.
$300 they sold for.
Holy
the huge
shit,
ass
really?
globes.
Dude,
it was
all
like
the go-karts are gone. Everything.
everything.
The castle's gone.
Dude, as
everything's
I was
gone.
pulling out, the guy took the picnic tables. The
Oh, really?
Yeah, the metal
I
picnic
wonder
tables.
if it was like another company like that who just bought everything. Like one company bought it all. I'd have a hard time
I
with
saw
that.
some like there's somebody that bought it like randomly. Who was it? It was like one of these actually, you know where I saw it? On this News Now Tampa. It's like a comic gimmick. Some of the comics that actually come to the gimmick,
Yeah.
they have this really I mean, some people might think it's funny. It's not for me, but they do like these skits. And
Yeah.
try to
Is
be
that
funny.
what I was seeing earlier? Or no?
Did I send it to you?
I think so.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, the Grand Prix, somebody bought the entire I think they got it for like $1,000. Dude, there's a pirate ship in there.
Yeah. Wow.
They bought the
Yeah, that's
anire
cool.
miniature
See,
golf
that would've
course.
been so cool to have
anyway,
outside, dude.
I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, can we do a farewell video? I was really just trying to get in and buy something cool.
Yeah.
but I guess everything's sold. And he's like, I don't think they'd care. Like it's like you go in there, it's almost like scavengers are just like pulling the carcasses apart.
Really?
Oh, it's crazy.
That's kind of so sad.
It's sad, yeah. But I mean, how many years was that thing a risk of getting hurt?
Yeah, 40. I think, yeah, dude. Well, I wanted one of the go-karts because I think it'd be great to have one branded and ride it around.
Oh, that'd be sick. And it's like you can see too, not only the go-karts are gone, but like the shells of the old go-karts from way back when, like 20 years ago, just the like fiberglass frames that are all, dude, they literally sat behind the building for 25 years.
Did you used to ride go-karts a lot when you were a kid?
Yeah, and I actually got my Grand Prix like license to drive the bigger ones when I was like 10 or 12 years old. There, it was crazy.
Oh man! Hey, by the way, I wanted to.
Dude, should we get a couple scooters and race around that track?
Dude, I say we should do it.
Dude, literally there was 2 cops there, and I was just like joking with them. I don't think anybody cares, honestly.
Yeah.
Now I'm not promoting trespass.
Be careful,
on
dude.
some of this.
They're gonna say Sean told me to.
No, I definitely did.
You watched that What's Good Tampa show? That Sean guy said we could do this. The gates are open. We should. He's telling everybody.
Whoever
gates are
did
open.
own it's nowhere to be found. I'm sure whoever did the auctions,
Yeah.
all that's left, and he was just like,
Yeah.
he bought insurance in case anybody tripped and fall.
Have you had any feedback on the last podcast yet? The one we released last week?
I mean, I've sent it to a couple people,
Okay.
and I've heard nothing but great things.
Nothing but great things.
Yeah, 3 or
Okay.
4 people, like, it's pretty awesome.
I was wondering because.
What about you?
Well, I got some pretty good feedback, but I haven't had a lot of people
Watch
give me
it yet.
feedback yet. Yeah, it still was just out there. We're actually filming this on Thursday.
Yep.
That one was filmed on Tuesday.
We're gonna pump some stuff out.
We're heavy hitting right now.
I love it.
But I was just curious. I felt it was a better one. I kind of felt rejuvenated a little bit.
We're back to what we were doing and what made it great. I had a lot of people say, like, from episode 6 to 15, we were in our groove. People loved it.
6, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the 6? That's the one with your poor dog. Your poor dog.
Oh,
Rest in
yeah,
peace.
that's right. But
Rest
no,
in peace.
that's one of those where, we're back at it, doing our thing. We just don't have fits, but that's,
Yeah.
we'll see how that, I think you do a great job. So,
Do I?
Yeah. But no, I think it's back in our groove of, we're not trying to find the gimmick anymore. We're just
Yeah.
kind of doing our thing.
And it hurts so much. I noticed that people comment immediately, like, so how important, I guess, like social media is and keeping a presence
True.
on there, because as soon as you stop, people are like, oh, it's over. Like,
Oh,
it's done.
definitely.
So
many people are like, I got to catch up, but it's like, because we were so well, what was happening is we were losing
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
No, we literally, in our last 5 episodes, 3 of them or 4 of them never posted.
3 or 4 of them never posted. And I can't even remember why on all of them, but I do
There's a
remember
couple of
some.
reasons for some. Yeah. But what I mean is now we're back to what we want to do, and we've got a clear path, and away we go.
There's a new us moving forward, we think.
Or the old us coming back.
Or the old us coming
The
back.
old us refined and coming back.
Hey, speaking of the old us, one thing I'm doing, I'm coming back onto is my website, my T-shirt game, all the
yeah.
other stuff on Tampa is Life.
I like it.
So I redid the website. If you haven't been to
You did?
TampaIsLife.com, I shouldn't say I redid the website. It's still very
Updated.
similar. I updated. I added new shirts, new products on there. So if you haven't been over there yet, definitely check it out, because you'll see some things you've never seen before.
That's sweet.
Yeah, so I got to get my Instagram back, get the whole store and all that. You know how all that shit works, dude. It's a whole hassle. Sometimes it's just better to pay someone, but other people pay me to do that stuff.
Right.
So anyway, but I'm excited because on our last episode we just did on Tuesday, I just got the notification our boy on Fiverr finished the clips already.
Oh, he did?
He did already.
Sweet.
So we're gonna have several clips coming out ASAP here.
And find out what they think about the Bronco versus the Wrangler.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a lot of controversy there.
Yeah.
All right.
That's I'm excited that we're back to business and making it happen.
Yeah, me too. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
All right.
What's good, Tampa? I'm Austin with Tampa is Life. I wanted to let you know that I've got all new merchandise up on my website, TampaIsLife.com. We've got new T-shirts up there. We have hoodies. We have women's tank tops. Basically, anything you need to represent Tampa in style, we got it there over on the website. So head over there, TampaIsLife.com, and let's get back to the show. Well, you were supposed to call me last night to prepare, but that never happened.
We prepared. We chatted for 20 minutes.
Last night? No, you said you were
At
calling me. You
4.
never did.
I meant to call you to back, but we talked for a long time.
Okay. So do you have some stuff for today?
Yeah, same setup.
Yes,
I do the news source.
Okay.
What are you doing in the beginning? Tampa shit.
Tampa shit. Yeah, I guess.
All right, so you're Monday. You have to call me.
Oh, okay. So it's my. I'll call you.
No,
it's my
I'll
job
call
to
you.
call you.
Okay. Turn down the headphones a little bit. Anks.
How's that?
Anks.
Yeah, right. Are we gonna do the Anks game?
Well, we just do it at the end every week. Absolutely.
Dude, I love it. We got our applause back. Everything's back. We're feeling back
Except
to
Fitz.
normal. Except for Fitz, which
He can't come back.
Do you think he's gonna even watch the last episode? I think
No,
he'll
he'll
think
never
he'll watch
watch
it.
it.
He'll
No.
watch it now.
No.
He'll watch this one now because he
He
was
was
on
in
the
it.
one before. You know what I mean?
No, because I don't think he even cares if it was better. Like, dude, he's not thinking. In his mind, we did something wrong.
Yeah, probably right. It was.
But he
was our
deleted
fault
half
somehow.
the episode, and he was cool.
Oh,
with
it was our fault because we went out drinking before. That's what it
Oh.
was. I remember now. Yeah, and so
Mistakes were made.
But I don't. Leave in the comments below, or let us know if you think he'll watch the episode.
Oh, he won't.
And Fitz, if you're watching, leave a comment so we know you watched.
He won't watch it. He could give a fuck, and I don't blame him.
There's no.
I've really not spent tons of time in St. Pete, enough,
Mm-hmm.
but like I want to be like, like what's the deal with St. Pete? Like,
Mm-hmm.
tell me why does everybody like it, and get into that back and forth, because I'm not saying I necessarily love Ybor,
Yeah.
but I don't know what the thing is about St. Pete. Like I hate like.
Well, St. Pete, that's interesting because it has such a popular art district, and
So it's for the arts,
yeah, like everywhere you go.
but they don't have a downtown like this.
No, they have a downtown. Yeah, I work in downtown. They have a very nice downtown.
But is it like city blocks with restaurants, bars?
Yeah, city blocks
Really?
with restaurants and bars.
Is that
and,
4th Street?
And then you'll just find a random alley that has murals all down it, like painted all through the back
Right,
of it.
you'll have that here too, but no, like is downtown, like, do you like, can you park somewhere and just walk the strip?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's just like several blocks within downtown St. Pete that's filled with like restaurants and bars,
Damn.
and it's right there, like on the water. Basically.
Right. Kind of like a Riverwalk gimmick, but with more like closely knit like community.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, they have this
Businesses.
bunch of small little neighborhoods like everywhere St. Pete does. But yeah, I mean, they're downtown. It's on the water, which is cool. The pier's like really big and nice. Like again, I think if you took your kids down there, you'd love it because there's tons of stuff to do for
I
the
still
kids.
haven't been to like the Waterworks Park in
Oh, down,
like with the kids.
down over
Yeah,
here.
it just feels like it can get
By
like,
Armature, you're talking
Yeah,
about? Yeah.
yeah.
That's pop. That's always there's so many kids
poppin'.
out there,
That's the
dude.
thing,
yeah,
yeah.
everyone's out there. Yeah, you should though. They would like it. I think they would like it. And when the what's it called starts back up, the ferry, which I think starts in November.
would people jump on the ferry?
Yeah.
Why do they? Oh, because the summer's too hot.
Yeah, and it's just nice to cross the bay that way, and you can drink on the ferry and stuff, and
Sweet.
you don't have to worry about driving and all that.
Do they have
And-
like bars in there and stuff?
Yeah, there's a bar on the ferry.
Really?
Yeah. There's a bar in the
Dude,
back.
we got to do like a full tour.
Yeah.
You ever think about doing like hosting tours?
Yes, I've thought about that. Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
I do too.
I still think, I think Fitz should give you the St. Pete tour, and that should be like a
In
video.
German?
In German, yeah, and that should be the video. Like that would.
But
be
as
a great
long as
video.
you're capturing.
Yeah, I'll be the one capturing.
I
so
love
we'll get
it.
Video and audio.
I
and
love it.
He's actually tour guiding you around St. Pete.
That would be kind of cool. But
I
does
think
he
it
know
is.
the good spots to go?
I think so. Yeah, he seems pretty knowledgeable over there.
He
But
knows where you can find a stray cat, I bet.
Oh, he definitely knows that, and I can help too. I do know a bit about St. Pete. I'm over there all the time.
Nice.
So yeah.
So I have something to talk about.
No, great.
What do you so now we just went through the pandemic,
Yeah.
and I don't want this to be political. I want this to be logical.
Okay. Please.
But like, what do you think about COVID right now? Like, so it's
about
like
COVID right now?
meaning like, so have you noticed like a bunch of my friends have like recently got COVID again?
Yeah.
And like down for a week.
Yeah.
My buddy actually just got boosted after having COVID a month prior, and he got really shit. Like he
Oh,
was
really?
in a bad way.
Yikes.
And he's just like, but he's traveling out of the country, so he felt like he thought he had to do it, but then all he had to do was, I guess, test negative on a PCR test 5 days prior to leaving or something like that.
Yeah.
But like, have you had a bunch of people that you knew like maybe down with COVID, and do you think it's shifting, especially here in Florida, where it's just like, hey, it happens, or do you still think it's like people have this self-awareness where they're like, ooh, it's COVID, it's the C word, I have to make sure I don't go near anybody? Like, what do you think?
I think I think, first of all, I never hear about it in the news anymore, ever.
They stopped. Once Ukraine happened, it was their way out.
Yeah, they never heard about it
Nope.
again in the news ever. I do hear, like you say, people getting it all the time.
Yep.
But now it's just kind of like, oh, he's got COVID. We'll talk to him next week.
He's got the
Like,
cold.
Yeah, it's like no big deal. I feel like most people here in Florida, probably in the country in general, are just over it.
So
Like,
here's
it's
my
2
point.
years.
So
like-
here's my point. what about the small businesses that were destroyed?
Yeah, it's
and
terrible.
now we find out it's not that big a deal. But back
Yeah.
then it was killing everybody. Is it the same virus, or is all the old people now dead that would have died from it if they got it?
Yeah.
And I don't want anybody to die no matter what. Or is it because the national news isn't making such a big deal of it, no one cares anymore, and it's just another thing?
Right.
And if that's the case, which I think it is, like you were just saying, what about the I'm sorry or
Right.
the whoops?
Yeah.
There's no accountability, but is that just par for the course?
That's
how
part
it
of,
works.
Like, well, it's like, what are you going to do about it? Like, what?
I
mean,
could think of a couple things.
okay, yeah, well, I do.
All
feel,
that money we made you lose,
Yeah.
instead of you giving us,
yeah,
we're
what are
going to
the
give
things?
you.
Okay.
And they'll say,
And how
well,
are they
we
gonna do
gave
that?
business help. If you owned a small business and like they gave your
And that money
PPP
comes
loans or whatever. Well, no, I don't even think. See, that's the thing. I don't want another handout.
Yeah.
I don't think small businesses are looking for another handout.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're looking for some kind of, not even like retribution monetarily. How about a little bit like, hey, whoops. Maybe that you get a tax voucher or something that like isn't going to harm. You know what I mean? Just a little, hey, we understand we were, I don't want to say wrong, but we understand that maybe that was some overreach and it destroyed, the business that you had started and worked into this great place. And within 3 months we destroyed it.
And you were one of those people, right?
I was.
Are you allowed to talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so,
over.
Yeah, it's over now. So what exactly happened to you? I mean, you were in Vermont. You own gyms, 2 gyms,
Three.
right? 3 gyms. And they basically said, hey, we're closing everything down. You can't have people come in your gyms anymore. You fought that, right? Is that the story?
Yeah, so the story is March 15th was the lockdowns nationally. So Florida and everybody locked down. And then it was 2 weeks to slow the spread. And then the spread didn't slow. But Vermont, we were the last green state. So we were the last green state where it was. But we shut down anyway.
Yeah, got it.
And they're like, well,
Did you hear that?
yeah. Oh, it's my bottle that fell off the chair.
I was like, what was that? There's a ghost
So
in
no,
here.
so Vermont was the last, the last green state.
Yeah.
So I shut down for 2 months like everybody. I did what I was told. They say, oh, we're going to give you PPP loans and like to help with your payroll and keep you like, yeah, but it's a percentage of it. And it doesn't, all the money I got wouldn't even be bills for 1 month to run because they only give you payroll protection. This isn't like who's going to pay your rent, who's going to pay your electric, you still have these bills even though you're shut down.
Yeah, no, exactly. So let me ask you, so now that, because you went through that, which I think is terrible.
And I was the only non-compliant business in the state of Vermont is what they told me.
Wow, really though? I mean, that's crazy.
Well, the only one that they brought to the forefront because they wanted to make an example and
of
say,
somebody.
listen, we're going to bully this guy and we'll bully you too. See, I think there was a lot of self-censorship.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people kind of did their thing and didn't want to get in the limelight. Unfortunately, I was in a health club.
Right.
So for me, it was like, and now in retrospect, that's the thing that should have been open to keep anybody like your healthy body is the best way to get through COVID.
Yeah, no, agreed with that. And I think, well, you mean just physically being healthy
And mentally.
and why was that never really brought up?
Well,
too,
because
like,
easier to like. Who am
hey,
I?
maybe
I'm
if
just
we all
a small.
got healthier.
I'm just a tiny gym. That's how they saw it. And in their mind, and this is what I even said too, is like, so
Crazy.
I saw Home Depot would stay open, McDonald's would stay open, the liquor stores would stay open. You name it, every big box store, large corporation stayed open, but every non-essential small business
Yeah.
you shut down because we said so.
Yeah, and every business that wasn't essential, but maybe on that borderline, were fighting to suddenly become an essential business.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? It's like cheating the system in a sense, and that wouldn't be fair to those who couldn't.
Ever. I
Yeah,
mean, even
it's crazy.
restaurants that had to shut down could at least have takeout.
Yeah. So do you think now, we talk about where you are now all the time with your studio and everything you got
So
going on.
happy.
So happy, which is great. But you think there is a bitterness to...
It's not a bitterness. What it did was it exposed who, like, so you do all these things. You make sure your taxes better be in on time. You better have this, and this for your payroll. You better have this for your insurance. Everything. Now, if you mess up, you're in you better fix it.
Yeah.
If they mess up, oops, my bad.
Yeah.
No accountability.
Yeah, there's...
Not even a sorry.
Yeah,
Instead
yeah.
of a sorry. So I stayed closed for 2 months. Then I said, not for everybody, if you'd like to work out, come on in. We'll socially distance. We did all the things.
All the right things.
All the right things. And then a cop came in and made a false report. I mean, it gets deep, dude.
Yeah.
And so then the attorney, they come on a Friday, shut me down, trespass me from my own building that I pay rent on, which is impossible.
Crazy.
Anyway, long story short, we won in court. They had these huge fines. I think it was like $30,000 in fines. But you're dealing with a lawyer. That's not free. You're dealing with all these things. And, it came down to the point where it was like, it was so weird too, because this is why I hate the fact that something like that got politicized, because I'd have one side of the group that was saying like, I'm a scumbag. My family should be ashamed of themselves to even be around me. I'm a piece of shit killing people. And then you have the other people being like, no, you need to stand up for your right. Like they did anti-protests into my thing. Like you can't come in here. They're going to work. So, but here's the problem.
Crazy.
It was crazy on each side. So I remember one time there was these, wackos that I don't even call them wackos, but these group of like older men that like fight for, I don't know if they were patriot, former military or whatever, but they were we're coming down from this Burlington and we're going to show our support. And like, dude, I had so much going on that time. I didn't show up for the time they wanted to. And they were very upset with me because they were going to be there on camera and they wanted to show their support. And it's like, dude, I'm not doing this to try to like make something. Like even when I was on Fox News Live, like they had reached out to me. I'm like, okay, a national platform, but I didn't even bury Vermont. I was just like, listen, they're not letting us open. I was just like saying the things. I would have liked to get more involved, but I was getting sued and I didn't know what to do. I'm just a small business that's just trying to provide for my family.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing though. It has to be politicized because you can't get an echo chamber without a bunch of people jumping on and piling on. You know how that is, the pile-on factor. Well, number two though is I don't even care. What's done is done. I'm over it. I'm happier to be away from all that. Like, I'm just me, no employees anymore. No, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just doing my own thing.
And I just got to wonder if that never happened. Would you still have the gyms? Would you still be doing that?
Yeah. Okay. I'd be in Vermont. Yes.
So it must have not have been that bad.
No, listen, everything's a blessing in disguise, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yes, it was, it was definitely a
story, dude.
Terrible story, but here at the end of the day, it prepares you, like we were just saying, like it prepares you to understand like what, and I'm bringing a very unique skill set to the art business now and to the comedy business and to the podcast business. So, but you're right. It really did take a chunk out of me, and you know me as how you know me, but if you knew me 3 years ago, it would be, and I'm starting to climb back into that person that I loved business and relationships with people.
Motivated.
Well, not even motivated, because I'm very motivated if you look around, but it's a different kind of motivation. See, over there in the gym industry, it's motivating to motivate others to continue. Here, it's self-motivation to create. It's two completely different things, but I loved, and the one thing I missed the most is the relationships with the people in the health clubs. Like you're positively affecting a ton of people's lives every single day. Not that I'm not doing that now, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's not 1,000 members. It's not.
Yeah. I've heard several stories, including yours, about people who lost their business during.
But
COVID.
there's no sorry. There's no whoops, we were wrong. They don't even feel bad that they got it wrong. That's the thing that bothers me the most.
Yeah.
It's not what they did to small businesses.
Moving
on, and don't say anything about it, or you're the enemy.
Yeah, I saw a terrible one too. Actually, just recently, it was on like TikTok or Instagram or something. I saw where this guy walked across the country from like West Virginia to like California barefoot, and they're like, "Why did you do it?" And basically didn't really have a big reason on why he did it, but he worked in the fast food industry for like 16 years, saved every penny he made to open up his own like burger shop. I think it was. COVID came within a few months, put him right out of business.
Damn.
Broke, dude. I mean, it's insane.
Damn.
So yeah, terrible stuff, man. But yeah, to answer your question, I think now everyone just kind of looks at it as, oh, he's got COVID, he'll be fine. The cruises are the only ones I see still holding on to this forcing a vaccination thing.
Who's that?
Cruise ships, like cruise lines. You can't go on a cruise right now unless you're fully vaccinated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And they're still they're like the last company I know
holding out
on this thing, and I'm just
but you know what?
It's so ridiculous.
But I respect that more than the people that abandoned it and being like, never mind what we said 2 years ago. It's all good now.
I guess.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But here's the thing too. What it did was it exposed dirty stuff and really what it did too is it made people understand that politicians are really just in it for the power. It's not even about the money anymore, like I said last week. It's not even about the money. The money's gonna come anyway. It's about obtaining power to do what you want.
Right.
That's what it is.
Fuck. Why don't other people see this?
They do. They do, but here's the thing. Very few people are willing to say it because they don't want to be targeted from their friend group.
It's that exactly. It's like saying who you voted for.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, you want to take another break?
Yeah, let's take a quick break and listen to our... What's good, Tampa? It's Sean. I'm the Gimmick. Friday night, 10 o'clock, doors open, $10 at the door, dirty late night comedy. Don't miss it. Every Friday. And remember, every Monday, open mic. Must not have any angst about me.
I must not. Well, here's the thing, because I was talking about this with Kristen last night. We both just think it's like weird. Like it just is weird. So we wanted to ask you, like, what characteristic is it? It's not really even an angst. I think more so it's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
So why, I feel like we've been doing the podcast a while.
A year.
Almost a year. Wow, crazy.
Over a year.
And I feel like we've become pretty good friends, wouldn't you?
I think so.
Yeah, we talk almost every day.
Every day,
and like, good vibe, everything's good.
Yeah, we communicate our lives with each other.
Yes, totally. And then,
Hell
so
yeah.
it's all been going good.
Yeah, that's not weird. I think that's cool.
Yeah, well, no. And then I'm saying, so, time goes on and, you make a lot of friends. You meet a lot of people. You've met Dan. Dan's quickly becoming a good friend of yours, which is great. And you guys are doing.
We got this
part
of
thing
the brand
going on here, which is
part
awesome.
Of the brand,
Which is awesome.
Thank you for noticing that, and it's help. I want to help everything that you do through it. Continue.
Yeah. So what I find weird is that why do you so badly want to pin Dan and I against each other? Like
so explain it to me.
Yeah. So like today, one of the first things you told me was, like Dan hates your video editing. He thinks your videos are shitty.
Well, but here's the thing.
I'll give you another example.
Okay.
And then so when I came to the last podcast, I just pulled up out of the car, said nothing. You go, oh, hey, Dan, Austin just pulled up. He'll get mad if I'm talking to you, and then hang up. But I've never said anything about Dan.
So what your angst
That's not angst. It's just I'm curious. Why are you trying to make it awkward between us when we're both actually trying to do something positive here?
And I'll tell you.
I can't wait.
So I, in this world brand of the Gimmick, I enjoy the entertainment factor, I think, as much as you do. So, like, the way that, for instance, you would, like, kind of angst me and, like, Fitzy against each other, or, like, talking shit with Naughty Nate, or, getting into it. I like the running bit of... It's you versus Dan. Because let's be clear.
But why would you want
Let's be clear,
that?
though. Let's be clear.
Why do you want me versus Dan?
Well, me saying little comments like that is, I'm just being honest, me saying little comments like that is to stir the pot. Have you ever heard that term?
Yeah, I have heard that term.
I am the official witch brewing stirring the pot.
Yeah.
Because I think it's great. It makes life in here better. I also think it gets the best out of people when they're pushing, like, I'm going to try to impress. Like, Dan might just say, like, you know what? I want to impress Austin and show him that
I would never say that.
Oh, yeah, he would. He would.
No, he would.
Because deep down inside, what I think you're saying is me saying that. You're like saying, obviously, you're saying that to get a rue. So it's not true. Obviously, he likes me and I like him, right?
Wait, you say that again?
So, like, if I'm giving you a ruse and say, like, oh, Dan, I have to get off the phone. Austin just showed up. He won't like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm saying that in front of both of you.
Yeah, but he
That's
takes
not
it
true.
serious.
No, he doesn't.
Because you said after that, he said, fuck that guy. That's what you told me.
He might have said that as he hung up, but, like, he doesn't mean it.
Well, how would I take it?
So let me ask you a question.
How would I take it?
Let me ask you a question. So when he first started the comedy club.
Yeah.
Okay. You're telling me that you never were like, dude, you're paying this guy?
Yeah, 100%. And I said it to his face on the podcast.
Right.
So everything I've said bad about Dan that's bad, I've said it right to his face on the podcast that he made an Instagram for your business and didn't give you access.
So the way I say, so you...
My point is I don't understand why you're doing it, because both of us are trying to do something here at the Gimmick that is a positive thing, but you're going to make it awkward and bad
if I continue.
Correct.
All right. hit the clapping. All right. You want to know my angst? My angst about you?
Please.
The look in your eye when you talk about this,
Yeah.
you are so sensitive, and I can't take it anymore. I can't take how sensitive and how much it internally hurts you.
Yeah.
And now that I understand,
Okay.
I thought it was just your haircut.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
now that I understand the femaleality
Yeah.
of what's going on here,
Yeah.
I'm going to take a step back, and I'm going to let that bit die.
Well,
I'm going to let that bit die.
Well, why?
I'm gonna let
It's
that-
fun
'cause
to you.
not to you. And
Well,
I
I
want to
thought-
make sure you're happy, because your happiness means just as much as Dan's happiness in here, just as much as
Well, let me
anybody that
ask
comes
you
in
the-
here. So I am so sorry. I didn't realize the
Look, I
sensitivity. I
got
thought
you
it was just
fired
a
up.
ponytail. Now here's the question.
Yeah.
When you cut your hair, will you stop being such a little bitch?
Well, let me ask you this question. Why would it be a good idea in the first place?
But see, I think you're taking it to a place it's not.
Well, what
I
do you
think
mean?
you
When you're
actually.
telling me that-
What I'm hearing from you, which is
When a
incorrect.
guy's saying "fuck that guy," I do have a problem with that.
Yeah, but
when they're drinking my alcohol, and all
that
this
was
shit,
crazy. I got pissed.
Like, that's
dude.
not
I
cool.
almost kicked.
So you're trying to
No,
make a rift.
No,
and
because
I don't understand.
because if we brought him on here and you ask him about that situation, you find out if
he
that
won't
was a
call
rift.
me. He won't call me.
Hey,
you won't give me his number.
Tell me this. I'll give you his number. Tell me this though.
You
When
wouldn't
that
last
happened,
night.
if you asked when somebody was taking a drink, dude, I flipped my shit. So don't think I played that back, being like,
It's-
oh yeah, no problem.
So again, I want to get my other point is I want to get along with Dan, but
We're
I
on my
feel
angst
like
now.
you're making it
More
rift.
difficult.
Yeah, you're making it a little more difficult.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, and there's nothing I can do to make you not feel that way. But I want to bury the bit into the two
You don't
sides that
have
I'm
to.
playing.
You don't have to.
I'm going to.
You don't have to.
All I'm questioning is when you cut your hair,
Yes.
will it
Will I
also
still be a
change
bitch?
the attitude?
Will I still be a
No,
bitch?
I'm not
I
calling
got
you a
it.
bitch.
Okay.
I was saying acting like. There's a difference. I wouldn't call you a bitch. That's not
Okay.
very nice.
You called me
'Cause
a word.
baby back bitch. That was the sailing video. But that was just
yeah.
saying. That was for a
I
bit.
don't care if you call me a bitch. I
know.
really don't.
Oh no, I know. But here's my point. So I can let the bit die, but like when I'm saying it is just for entertainment basis, and it's not entertaining to you, and it actually has an upsetting. So what I was,
I don't know that
I
he
like
thinks
that-
it's entertaining either.
Maybe not. Maybe not. But like, here's the other thing too: is it's not like it was a honest like. Shit, Dan's taking over the comic club. That was our bit. To be honest with you, you started the bit I'm still doing. You did. You
How?
started
I
it
said-
in the original thing. Is like Dan's taking over the gimmick
Talking
now.
to him, right
Yeah,
to him. But now when me and him are not together, you're saying all these things that now.
Oh no, I'm just telling you, like, straight, no, but it's like, yeah,
like
but I'm
like
not
you're taking it past the bit, I guess is my point.
Okay, you feel as though it's run too far.
I'm just saying.
That's how you feel. And
Yeah.
so I'm gonna say
I think that's
I
fair.
apologize for any way that you felt. And
you don't need to apologize.
I
dude.
want to
And-
though, because honestly, like you just said, we've been becoming really good friends and stuff like that. So if somebody that's becoming a really good friend of mine feels this kind of way about a running bit, I'm gonna stop it because I don't want anything.
Because it's only a bit to you. That's the thing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, no matter who thinks it's entertaining or not entertaining or whatever riffs, like we could make a riff with Fitzy and be really pissed off about him losing our episodes, but not really. But we are, and it's a riff, it's a bit. But I understand that this bit went too far for you, and I'm willing to kill the bit in its
Hey,
place.
all I'm
because
saying-
anything I want to make sure is that you are happy and that you are not feeling
appreciate
some
that.
kind of way.
I appreciate that.
So,
I just want us all to get along. That's what I really
And
want.
I think we do.
I don't know.
I
'cause
think
all
we
I
do.
hear is fuck that guy and all this other
You
shit.
know, I mean, it's in little bits and pieces, and it's purely
You're
for
right,
entertainment.
he talks about-
It's purely for what I'm trying to do too is, and it's my fault because the bit you originally did,
Yeah.
before you met him, during when we talked to him, after we met him, the little riffs, it's an ongoing joke. Oh, he runs. I continued that because I think it's funny between the two.
Well, and
but obviously it's not funny to everybody. So I appreciate that. So your bit is done. My angst is done. Do you have another one, or is
No,
that
that's it for this week.
Wow.
Well, that was a pretty intense one, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm just glad I know what to do to change in my life to
Yeah.
make sure my friend Austin's happy.
Thank you very much.
And I'm gonna
for
do
that.
that.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Anyway.
Laugh track. Speaking of laugh track, the taping, unbelievable.
We'll just have this on repeat. All right. Well, we're gonna finish up
shit.
again. Jesus Christ.
I love it.
Oh, dude. So
But yeah, I'm glad that made me feel so much better at this point.
does it really?
Yes.
Yeah. I can't
Because
wait.
now I know you can't fix something that you don't know, and I just love in our relationship that it's wide open, and we have an open relationship to speak to each other how we feel.
Yeah.
And you hit home, you let me know how you felt, and I'm gonna change the. I am gonna change the behavior because I don't like the outcome.
Again, I just thought it was weird. That's all, dude. That's
and
all
you
I'm
know
saying.
what? I appreciate that you thought it was weird, and it's not gonna be weird anymore. Maybe just in a different way.
geez.
Now I gave you a trivia little
did.
gimmick from the '90s. Can you come back with me?
Yes, I can. I got a trivia for you right now. Matter of
Fire
fact.
away.
Another '90s trivia. What did I do? 4 out of 10.
You got 4 out of 10.
I got 4 out of 10. You got to beat that, which I do think you will.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
really?
well, looking at all the '90s movie posters
True.
throughout the building, I think you have a chance. Which Disney film contains the song "Can You Feel the Love Tonight"?
Can you feel? It is. This is so bad because this is so. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna say Aladdin. It's not.
I gotta have a buzzer on the
Yeah.
time.
Is
dude.
there a?
I know I don't have.
Do we get 10 seconds? I will
Well,
say.
it's past 10 seconds. All right, that's it. The answer is The Lion King.
Of course it is. 0 for 1.
Which pill did Neo take in The Matrix?
He took the red pill.
Nice. In which movie does Renee Zellweger say the iconic line, "You had me at hello"?
That is. Show me the money. That is Jerry Maguire.
Correct. Who played Mrs. Doubtfire? Oh,
Robin
so
Williams.
easy. What is Hannibal Lecter's drink of choice in the dark thriller Silence of the Lamb?
His drink. Nice bottle of Chianti.
Yes. Damn. Fuck.
And you know,
3 now?
yeah, but you know, in Dumb and Dumber, they said that too. I'd like to eat her.
Oh, yes.
Liver with some fava beans.
In which household pet does Kevin McAllister accidentally let loose in Home Alone?
What pet does he let loose?
Yeah, he lets loose a pet.
Oh, he buzzes tarantula.
Yes, very nice. Which iconic '90s Disney movie was the first animated film to be nominated for an Oscar? Wow, I didn't know that.
If I were to guess, I believe the first animated film was Fern Gully. I don't know if that was the first one for an Oscar. If I were to guess, Disney film for an Jungle Book.
No, Beauty and the Beast.
Should've known it.
So you missed 2. I think you have 3 more, right? What is the name of the 1990 psychopathic killer starring Kathy Bates, or thriller, excuse me, starring Kathy Bates as an obsessive fan who kidnaps a famous author and forces him to finish the novel?
That is called. I know this too. That is called. Man, I know this one. That is called.
Dude, you have to get one more. Right?
It's a Stephen King book actually, and it's called. Oh no!
I've never seen it, but
It's called. Come on, can I go back to that one?
it's called Misery.
Misery.
Which
And
box?
it's the name of the book she wants him to finish.
Yes. Which 1993 romantic comedy stars Tom Hanks as bereaved father and Meg Ryan as a lovesick journalist?
Oh,
I try to read
jeez.
out.
Is that like? That's not the Angels one. It's
This was a classic one.
Hold on.
A little chick flick.
Is that the Goo Goo Dolls one? Is that what's it called? Angel. What's it called? It's
Dude,
called.
you're not doing as good as I thought.
You've Got Mail.
Nope, it's called Sleepless in Seattle. Fuck. Oh, dude. So you've got one more.
to win.
Yeah. All right. And
Find
then
the toughest one.
this one's not so bad. I don't. No, this is an easy one. Which box office smash is about a nun starring Whoopi Goldberg?
Which box office match? What?
Is starred a nun.
Oh, it's Ghost.
No.
She was a nun in Ghost.
Whoopi
oh no, she
Goldberg?
wasn't. It's Sister Act. Sister Act.
You said that.
No,
Oh,
Ghost. She
dude.
wasn't a nun. She was a psychic.
Oh, dude. Yeah, terrible performance, dude.
So do I get the claps or do I get the want?
Yeah, you're gonna get laughter, the canned laughter. I
So
think.
we're just canned laughter
You're
at this
just
point.
canned laughter at this point.
Amazing.
Not your best performance. You want another one? Just
just
all right.
for the tiebreaker.
Who played the role of Oscar Schindler in Schindler's List?
Shit, I've seen that. Do you know what's so crazy?
Huh.
We watched that movie in school. Do you remember that?
I don't know if.
And
I
you had
saw
to like have a parental guidance letter
signed
signed
off.
to
yeah,
watch
I
it.
do remember another movie.
Just bodies.
Yeah.
Fucking, I know who it is too, but
It's Liam Neeson.
I
Liam
should've known
Neeson.
that. A young Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
That was back in the day.
Holy shit. Well, yeah, again, you're going to get
Well,
laughed at for that one. Not a very good performance. I think maybe you still beat me. I'll have to count it up when I watch it back and put the numbers on the screen.
That's tough for
definitely
me.
not.
That's
definitely
not my finest hour.
Wow, dude, yeah. We did better at 90s music. Maybe we need to go back to that one. Maybe we'll do that next week if you guys are liking the 90s trivia. Give us some feedback in the comments below, and we'll figure it out. But are you ready to take it off this podcast?
Oh, let's just bounce. How can we get a hold of you?
You can find me at Tampa is Life, tampaislife.com.
Vintage_gimmick 2213 East 6th Avenue, where we do comedy Monday and Fridays, and you can see us here at the Gimmick anytime.
Yeah, What's Good Tampa? What's Good Tampa show. See you next time. Peace.
Thanks for listening to the What's Good Tampa Show. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at What's Good Tampa Show, or visit what'sgoodtampa.com to get involved with the show. See you next time.